course, all the Bronco fans got to go home happy tonight. Thousands came out to watch Bo Nix and the team win. They only had, what, 11,000 no-shows for preseason?
For preseason, yeah. Can you believe it? And they got rained on for a little while. That's why we want to go back to 9 News reporter Ria Jha, who's at Mile High tonight. The energy had to be pretty good there tonight, Ria.
Tom and Kim, the energy was here. There's obviously no one here right now, but the preseason first home game, it was great. People were excited. The weather was great. More than 63,000 fans showed up tonight, and even though it rained a little bit, people did stick it out in the end. And by the fourth quarter, the stadium still looked pretty full. A lot of fans were walking out of the stadium saying, "Playoffs, here we come." And fans are saying, after getting to watch Bo Nix start, fans are saying this is the season of the Broncos. And you know, it might be true when the other team's fans are saying it too.
We're ready this year, man. We got our quarterback, we got our coach. The O-line is looking great. The defense is looking great. We're going to do some great things, man. I know it's only preseason, but this feels different.
I just wanted to tell you that Bo Nix could be your new starting quarterback, and he's going to be great for the Broncos. It's going to be really good. I think they have a great year ahead of them.
If you missed this preseason home game, there will be one next weekend. Broncos will be playing the Cardinals right here at Empower Field. So hopefully, Chris, the weather will be just as good next weekend.
Oh boy, maybe I got to listen to Tom Green a bit more and make sure I'm not getting that 11-6 tattooed. Boy. There's a lot of excitement there in Power Field Mile High. I don't know if I'm about quite there yet. Hopefully everybody's right about that. Meantime, the weather, it was a bit of an issue during the first quarter. We did have some of that wind, some rain coming down, but fortunately we didn't have any lightning. We did have some lightning strikes about 25 miles south and west of downtown Denver, but they didn't impact us at Empower Field at Mile High. It allowed the Bo Show to go on. Meantime, for us in Denver, we're mostly on the dry side. Do have a few stronger showers and storms in southeast Colorado. By the way, if you're joining us from Lamar and Burlington, it is really muggy out there. That's going to factor into our weather more tomorrow. More on that in just a second. Radar right now in town, we're calm. You head into southeast Colorado, Cheyenne County, and you get north into Kit Carson County. That's where we're seeing some of those shower storms right now. That's sub-severe at this point. Now, tonight, still that possibility for some gusty winds, some lightning into the mountains, but for the most part, things have calmed down. Tomorrow, things turn a bit more active. Again, Eastern Plains. In Denver, it's not muggy right now, but we're going to push in some moisture from the east out of the Gulf of Mexico. Lamar right now, you have a 70-degree dew point. That is New Orleans air that you're feeling out on the Eastern Plains. And that's why I'm a little concerned about what we could see for tomorrow. I'm going to detail that for you coming up in just a couple minutes in my full forecast.
Investigators are trying to figure out what started a house fire in Commerce City today. It happened near 70th and Cherry Street just before 3 this afternoon. South Adams Fire says the fire originally started in a garage before spreading to a nearby home. After evacuating the home, crews were able to get the fire under control. No one was hurt. South Adams Fire says investigators are still trying to figure out how that got started.
A woman who was missing for 4 days in the Colorado backcountry was found alive this weekend. The San Miguel County Sheriff's Office said the woman was part of a group of campers who set off alone on a trail near Norwood this past Wednesday. Norwood's about 30 miles northwest of Telluride. The group decided not to take their cell phones or food to, quote, maximize their experience with nature. Well, shortly after the woman got there, she set off on a solo walk in the woods in the Lone Cone area, but never returned to the group of campers. They reported her missing the next day. Well, after 4 days of searching for her, rescue crews found her unharmed in a targeted search area yesterday afternoon.
It's been a busy few weeks for Denver police. They have responded to their third shooting in lower downtown in as many weeks. The latest one happened early yesterday morning near 17th and Blake. Denver police say that shooting sent one person to the hospital. It's not clear how that person's doing. DPD says they're working to develop information on a suspect. On August 13th, police also responded to a shooting near the 16th Street Mall about rush hour. About a dozen shots were fired. 3 people were hurt, 2 of them bystanders. Everyone did survive. Police have since arrested a 16-year-old in connection to the shooting. Then on August 3rd, Denver police shot a man on 19th Street. Body camera video show that man holding a gun before appearing to point the weapon at officers. One of the officers fired a single round at the man, hitting him in the arm. At the same time, police say gunfire was exchanged a block away in a separate shooting. One person was hurt. All of these shootings downtown come at a time when the mayor and the police chief are trying to put emphasis on safety and revamping the Lodo area.
There was also a shooting at a cemetery in Wheat Ridge, and it left one man dead. It happened late last night at Crown Hill Cemetery. Police say it was a group of people that had gone to visit the gravesite of one of their friends, but at some point a fight broke out, and that led up to the shooting. One man was shot and died, and a woman was taken to the hospital after getting hurt in the fight. She has since been released. Police say they have arrested a man on murder and assault charges.
Some commotion at the Colorado Mills Mall in Lakewood last night caused quite the scare for shoppers. Police say they got lots of calls about a possible shooting at the mall. That led to a big police response. But they say there was no shooting after all. It just turned out to be a group of kids pulling a prank. Police say they were pouring a jug of milk on their friend's head, and the jug slipped, hit the ground, made a loud noise. 2 kids were apprehended and cited.